Hey, what's up, guys? It's Andrew Olsen-Taliski. I'm making another UFC Fight Night prediction video. This time, UFC Fight Night, Dolidze versus Imavov. Goes down today, Saturday, February 3rd, 2024. Prelims begin at 4, going down from the Apex, Las Vegas, Nevada. Just a couple things briefly. UFC 297, Raquel Pennington cashes as a plus 131 dog. I like that fight. I know a lot of people did not. But I did enjoy the grappling exchanges, Pennington getting out of submission attempts, and winning the fight as her opponent gassed, and you can just see Pennington taking over. I did enjoy that fight. Duplessis was my pick in the main event. Hedged my bet for the main event on Strickland. The fight did close as minus 115 pick'em, so I did not make or lose any money on that fight. If I would have stuck with Duplessis, I would have won. But again, I kind of thought, you know, if Strickland closed the dog, I was going to bet Strickland. I did not expect all that money to come in on Duplessis and actually flip him to a favorite, then to close that pick. So again, made no money off that fight, just made money off Pennington in the main event, or in the co-main event. So getting into this fight, guys, I really do like this card. I think this is a sneaky good card with a lot of talent on this card. It's pretty deep. So let's get into it. Thomas Peterson against Jamal Pogues in the first fight, and it's a heavyweight fight, which is kind of, I don't know, you don't normally see that too much. Thomas Peterson coming off the Dana White Contender Series. Got some good wins here. Let's see how he does. In the UFC heavyweight division, Jamal Pogues, he fought a tough dude in Mick Parton, man. This Mick Parton's a good dude. Just outpointed him in London or whatever. But I'm going to take Pogues to win here. I think Pogues is a decent fighter. I think both these guys could be decent heavyweights, but I'm going to side with Pogues. Markel Mederos against Landon Quinones. I'm going to side with Mederos here. Again, it's another guy from the Dana White Contender Series. This guy's getting it done from strikes. Very violent. Landon Quinones was on 2-fight losing streak. Lost to Nasrat. No shame in that. Lost to, I don't know, Jason Knight in Exhibition MMA. But I'm going to side with Mederos. Julika Storodenko against Lana Carolina. I'm going to side with Carolina here. Yes, Carolina missed weight, but Storodenko, yes, this is a striker versus grappler. Obviously, can never predict any of these fights for these women. Storodenko, I'd like to see her do well in the UFC, but, you know, like I said, her fight against Molly McCann did not last long. Kind of want to see her gas tank at 125. It's been bad at 135. Luana Carolina, up and down, up and down. Beat Ivana Petrovic, which is a nice win. Couldn't make weight. I'm going to side with Carolina here, man. I just think if she can survive those early submission attempts, if Storodenko gets it there, I think this might be Carolina's fight. Blake Bilder against Ji Young Lee. Haven't seen enough from Lee. I'm going to side with Bilder. I do like Bilder. He is coming off a loss, but I was impressed how he looked against how he did look against Shane Young a couple fights ago. But everybody's beating Shane Young these days. Gorimbo against Pete Rodriguez. Great fight. I'm going to side with Gorimbo, man. He's got a lot of support from Covington and The Rock. Pete Rodriguez, very hard-hitting striker. I don't think he's fought for a minute since he beat Mike Jackson. Again, we're going to have to see more from the guy, but he is a dangerous dude. Charles Johnson against Azat Maksum. Maybe this is the fight that Johnson breaks his losing skid. I'm going to side with Azat here. Not a lot of confidence, man. I mean, that fight with Nam was close. Charles Johnson obviously needs a win to stay on the UFC roster. Molly McCann against Diana Belbita. McCann dropping down to straw weight. I'm going to side with McCann. Not a lot of confidence. Should win. But still, man, when they start dropping weight classes, you don't really know how their body's going to withhold. Gilbert Urbina against Charles Radke. I'm going to side with Urbina here, man. But again, it's a fight that I look forward to watching no matter the outcome. Khizriev against Mederos. Great fight. I think kind of Mederos is on his way out. Khizriev, you know, his cardio is going to be limited to the first 2 rounds of gas. I'm going to side with Khizriev, but this fight should get interesting if you can't get Mederos out of there. Araujo against Silva. I'm going to side with Silva, but great women's flyweight fight. Brown against Selikov. Kind of crazy to see Selikov still going. I'm going to side with Brown. Moicano against Dober. I'm going to side with Dober for the upset. Getting a first-round knockout. Moicano's hit and miss. I don't know how you really back Moicano at those odds. Dolidze against Imavov. I'm backing the dog in Dolidze, man. I do have a bet on Dolidze here in this fight. So again, guys, my picks are Dolidze, Dober, Brown, Silva, Khizriev, Urbina, McCann, Maksum, Gorimbo, Bilder, Carolina, Mederos, and Pogues.